Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is your bonus read for April. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. I urge you to check out the other videos, the other signs as they continue to get loaded. I am going to do my best to get everybody out a bonus reading within the next few days. All right, so this is Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. It's general and it's not going to resonate with everyone, and that's okay. It will reach who it's supposed to reach. Okay. I hope these messages find everyone in good health and good wealth and good spirits. All right. Thanking all of my guides, guardians, and ancestors, but always, first and foremost, my creator, but any lesser deities also that do choose to come forward and help me with any messages that you may hear today. Okay. And remember that sometimes these readings, they don't hit right away. You know, you may come back later on, maybe a week later, maybe 5 weeks later, maybe 5 years later, okay? And energy is fluid. So this could be your energy, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus, or it could be that of someone that you are dealing with, or even if you are heavily dealing with someone and someone they are attached to, okay? So put it where it's supposed to go. That's how energy works, and that's why we're careful about who we connect with, all right? Eight of Swords, first card coming out there. So there may be a little bit of breaking out of your mind or needing to break out of your mind, okay? There's an opportunity here to do so, all right? I'm not sure if you've been stagnant or if you feel like you've been stuck or just haven't quite been making the strides that you feel like you should be. But we are seeing that you're definitely going to get the opportunity to, I'm hearing perform again. I'm not sure who that's for, but it's very specific. It feels very specific anyway. But I do see anyways that you are going to get an opportunity to go further and kind of change that, right? So we look at Temperance, we're looking at Sagittarius, we're looking at, you know, the philosophy of things, the thought process, the belief system. And we are getting a chance to change that. So when you have this mental imprisonment over here, this Eight of Swords energy coming out with the Ace of Pentacles and the Temperance, it's really just, I mean, it reads just like it sits. It is an opportunity to change this mind frame. Okay, that's what you're being gifted with here, especially with this full moon in Scorpio. Okay, it's really an opportunity to go deep and kind of shed yourself of some things and allow some other things to resurface. Okay, Three of Cups energy. We've got, if it is somebody that you're trying to reconcile with, that will be coming up end of April, beginning of March for some of you. It'll be a short visit. That's okay. Only for some of you. And for others of you, it's just a time of celebration that is coming on. And for others of you, you may be really in your head about, you know, the person that you're with, the partner that you're with, being with someone else, and you may yourself have an opportunity to be with someone else. Remains to be seen with the Five of Cups. Yeah, there may be a breakup coming here, but it doesn't feel like a bad breakup. I know that's like, well, what? Of course it's bad. It's a breakup. I mean, yeah and no. It feels like it is what it needs to be. And it could, or this breakup or loss could have already happened, and this could be just you finally kind of, again, stepping out of this mental space where you kind of were sort of dwelling, right? And then given an opportunity to rearrange some beliefs, rearrange your philosophy, to rearrange the way that you think about that loss or that person or that breakup or that end of the chapter. It's coming through like that. And to even celebrate yourself again, okay? And to see, you know, because you're now going to be focusing on obviously the two cups that you have there that are full there instead of the ones that you've lost. Yeah, I'm seeing this eye. This eye is really, really standing out to me with this hand coming up through the water. The eye is coming there. So it's like, I feel like Scorpio, you're really going to be opening up that third eye big time again. You may be going through a process of decalcification, they're telling me, okay? You're coming out of this depth and you're grabbing what is rightfully yours in this Five of Cups energy, okay? I'm hearing shedding period. Whatever has been happening with you, it's a shedding period, okay? So I don't think that you lose a lot, but whatever it was, or the few things that it was, seemed to hold a lot of weight, and that's okay too. All right, let's see what's going on over here. That's an overall like spiritual message. Let's do something different now. Let's look into the love portion of your life. I don't have these planned. Whenever I do them, I just go. I'm sure you can see that. Let's look into the love portion. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Yeah, that's that breakup or not building up, or something just isn't working together, okay? Something isn't working together. It isn't merging forward. It has to do with communication for sure, okay? But there is a chance here, I will tell you, there is a chance here to reapproach a situation with better communication, okay? And it is from independence. So this seems like it was likely some sort of a codependent relationship. Maybe one or the other was really looking to the other person to sort of validate their feelings, or, you know, make them happy, or when they were fighting, I mean, made them really sad. No one should have that much power over you, and you're sort of reevaluating, reassessing that, as I'm seeing here. And this is like kind of what I'm seeing is like two people doing their own thing, but it works better. So you could re-communicate. Maybe things that you had tried to communicate in the past, sort of, they just weren't getting through, or maybe they were trying to communicate something to you in the past and it just wasn't getting through. And I'm seeing you have an opportunity to kind of sit with yourself and reevaluate that and reapproach that, yeah, with more understanding. With this Queen of Cups there, a lot more understanding. And it's because you know better who you are now. It's because you know better that you know, they shouldn't have the power to necessarily make or break your day, okay? No one should, and you shouldn't have that power over them. Each of you should be much more centered, and I'm hearing self-sufficient, even interesting with this Three of Pentacles in the reverse over here, than that was coming across anyways, okay? King of Wands in the reverse position, and the Hanged Man coming out together there. So it looks like in this relationship that's playing out here is like someone really didn't want to take action, or they weren't taking action. They were really, I'm hearing, slow to move, slow to act. And it looks like there's been some delays, okay? And also that wasn't communicated very well. I am seeing two very separate lives play out here, but it's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just one of those things like where you grow, right? With the King of Pentacles in the reverse position, oftentimes can be someone who can't really commit 100% to any one thing, no matter how much they want to, because they already hold commitments other places. And this could happen. This is not necessarily, you know, with, you often see it with someone who's already married, trying to go outside of the relationship, and they can't, you know, they'll get the King of Wands in the reverse in that way. And that's how a lot of readers interpret it, but it's not always the case, because plenty of things can keep us where we are just spread too thin, you know, whether it is furthering our education, if it is creating a business, if it is, you know, being a single parent, or our kids, or, you know, and then our kids have extracurricular activities or in sports and things like this. So there's plenty of things there that could keep a person where they're not able to really put in 100%, no matter how much they want to. And that's what I'm seeing here. We're going to expand on this because it is leaving someone in limbo. Someone doesn't know if this is enough anymore. And they are really trying to decide what to do. Honestly, I'm seeing two people not understanding, or they don't know. They just don't know. Is this enough for me at this point? Like, one person is like, do they have enough to offer me? And interestingly enough, I'm seeing the other person is really wanting to offer more and not knowing if they can, okay? So there's a decision that needs to be made here, and there is a hang up. But like I said, these people are really in their own space. I'm seeing it here. Yeah, see, nobody really wants this. The energy that this is currently in, I'm seeing them not really want that. It's not enough, okay? The love is here, but this is not enough. There's a lot of repressed emotions that are about to come up on both sides, I think. So I think you will find, and I think this is great that you're coming into this space of this understanding, of this like sort of independent knowing and understanding from a more intuitive place, and more of a third eye space of understanding, right? You know, more so than like a fleshly, three-dimensional space. Because I think what you're going to find is that both people are kind of needing something more. You're kind of both looking for something, more, but in your own way. The devil in the reverse position is looking up at me right there with the Five of Pentacles in the reverse position, the Three of Swords in the reverse position, and the Three of Pentacles overall. I love how we started out with the Three of Pentacles over here. We're ending out with the Three of Pentacles over here. I feel like we're really removing what isn't working anymore. I don't feel like this relationship, if it is in fact resonating with you, is going to work out in heartbreak or loss. Okay, I feel like people may be away working on their coins, they're getting what they want, but they are in this process of sort of having to be away from one another. They're working through their toxic traits. Now, also, I do see here that there is one or two or whoever is involved, people working through a space of emotion. It's like I feel like we're able to better display our emotions now. We're able to better control that, okay? I feel like there was some toxic behavior in the past as far as like the way someone would act out. I'm hearing show out, the way they would, it's really, it's like gaslighting. Like someone would be really feeling some type of way and they would kind of spark purposely emotions in another because of the way that they were feeling. And I'm seeing this. Well, wow, look at that. Somebody's growing up. They're big now. Okay. Okay, got it. Yeah. Four of Wands there. The Emperor in the reverse position with the Two of Swords. Like I said, there needs to be a decision there is a decision being made here. There has been some procrastination, but overall, I do see that this person or these people are going to step up into their own power and they're going to take their divine path, okay? They are. The Ace of Swords in the reverse position. It's confusing for someone. It's really confusing. Look at that. Eight of Swords, Eight of Swords. It's confusing for someone. I don't feel this relationship just kind of happened, didn't it? Whoops. Someone didn't expect to have this level of feelings. Maybe even both people didn't expect to have this level of feeling for another. And it's very confusing. It's a shock. Honestly, it's a shock to one or more of these people that this may actually be the one. Like I actually care enough to rearrange some things in my own life is how I'm hearing it. Interesting. Yeah, observation. And I think that's what has been happening while these two people are apart. So they've either distanced themselves emotionally or they're in physical distance of one another, or this could be actually a breakup, a separation, or separated at this time is how they're saying it, separated at this time for some of you. Okay. And this could also be this could be self with self. This could be a very single person that's had a breakup and even I'm hearing had to break away from the world to sit back and observe how they handle things, how they deal with things, and what they actually want out of life and where is their divine path. Okay. Like I said, this illusion that's happening here, that third eye energy and this confirmation. Okay. I am seeing that breakaway. I'm seeing see clarity. I'm seeing someone that is really, they're shocked. First of all, I feel like they're shocked that they still feel for this person. And they don't just still feel for this person. They feel even more than they thought they were going to feel for this person. And they thought that maybe distance would make it go away. And it just seemed to make it stronger. This is interesting. No wonder it's confusing because it's kind of like, well, we didn't plan for this. Okay. Nobody saw this coming. Yeah, I'm hearing, I don't care what you saw in your cards. You couldn't have seen this coming. Interesting. Very interesting. But there, you are getting some clarity and some confirmation. by the end of this journey here, which, you know, I think this full moon is really going to do a lot for you. I think someone, whoever that King of Wands in the reverse is coming back to give a little more. Like they know they haven't been doing what they need to be doing. They're giving a little more in this space. It's more of an equal give and take. Look at that 3 of clubs coming in again, over here, under here, over here. I mean, if it's a reconciliation you were wanting, I mean, you see it here, you see it down here, you see it over here. Wow. And it's got to come though with honest conversation. It has to come with that honest conversation and that logic of how are we going to go forward from here now. So this is beautiful though, Scorpio, because, you know, Scorpio is really guilty of just running off of raw emotions a lot of the times, which can be an amazingly beautiful thing, but it can also be an extremely volatile thing if not handled correctly, or when emotions run too high. And so when you're looking at energy like this, look at this. You're all grown up now, Scorpio. That's what I'm seeing. You and or whoever you are dealing with is all grown up now. You're coming to this from a more logical space. It is emotions. Look at that 8 of Spades coming through. That 8 of Swords energy is just popping up all through here. It is a bit of, it's taking more of a business approach, honestly, to life, which I know seems weird to say it like that in a romantic area of life, but not really. Especially when you have someone that's so overly emotional, because we're introducing some of that logic now, and it's going to start making sense. The 2 of Spades coming out. We've seen that 2 of Swords energy underneath here with that 3 of Cups energy coming out again, and that 10 of Pentacles. So overall, I see this working out so beautifully for you, Scorpio. Like I said, if it's reconciliation that you're wanting, absolutely cutting some things out to make other things work. I think what you're cutting out most is toxic behaviors, what that of your own and what you'll accept from another. But I see that that's beautiful though, because I'm seeing the other person as also kind of coming to that space. It's like, if there was ever a depiction of letting something unfold naturally, this to me is what it would look like, which is why it can be a bit confusing. And I'm feeling like it really took someone by surprise, because they really did not think that this person existed. They really didn't see this for themselves. That I am seeing someone kind of undercover, like they're under the radar or undercover, trying to get back. They're trying to go back to where they came from, or they're trying to get back to someone, or they're waiting for something to open so that they can get back. It's coming through square one so they can get back to square one. I'm not sure like how to interpret that. It could be interpreted a number of ways, obviously, but I'm seeing someone, they're not boasting about this. They're not telling the other person this, but they are trying to either make more time or find a spot. I feel like I'm waiting for a spot. I'm in a subway right now, and I'm seeing someone like they're waiting for an open cart. It's really like they're waiting to hop on that train to get back home. Interesting. That's what I have for you, Scorpio. I hope you got something out of this. Let me know in the comments if you like this reading, and I will see you next time.